going on, guys? Tube Stock Steve here, and if you guys are looking to install a rear sway bar on a 2014 to present XP1000 or XPT, you're in the right place. We're also going to show you how to install our adjustable links. So the reason you guys have upgraded to our shock therapy rear sway bar is because 1, it is more durable than factory. 2, it does have adjustability depending on what type of terrain you are going to be riding in. And last but not least, it's made in the good old US of A. So on the bar, there are 3 different positions. The furthest setting is going to be your plushest setting, the softest. As you move into the middle hole, you are 20% stiffer, and as you go into the furthest hole, closest to the firewall, you are 20% stiffer than that. So our rear sway bar should take no longer than 30 minutes to an hour to install. Let's go over to Mitch and see how it's done.
Hey guys, it's Mitch. We're back at it again today. We're going to show you how to install our adjustable rear sway bar and link kit on your Polaris XP1000 and XPTs.
Remove link hardware from both sides of the vehicle. It doesn't matter which side you start with. All that matters is you save the stock hardware except for the large washer.
The big washer goes bye-bye.
Remove the clamp hardware, remembering to save all stock hardware. Repeat the steps on both sides. Now that all the hardware is removed, you can remove the stock sway bar from the unit, being careful that you do not hit any fuel lines or electrical lines during the removal process. Now you can install the shock therapy adjustable sway bar. The installation process is the same as the removal, so be careful and take your time when installing the bar. Once you have the bar in place, you can now use the stock hardware, putting one in on each side in order to help alignment when you go to tighten down. And now, Mitch with a pro tip.
So pro tip for you guys, it is a lot easier to install the bar with 2 people. One person on each side, you can both hold the bar up in place and put all 4 bolts in at the same time. If you're doing it by yourself, you do it exactly how I'm doing. It works fine either way.
Once all 4 bolts are in the clamp, tighten it down. Now it's time to install the shock therapy adjustable link.
We have 4 spacers.
Each side should have 4 spacers, and with using the stock hardware, install the link.
Another pro tip, you do have a short bolt and a long bolt. The short bolt goes through the arm, long bolt goes through the bar and the link. So always double check that. Short bolt. And then the small spacer that you saved goes on the back side with the nut.
Repeat the steps on the opposite side.
Shorter bolt goes through the arm. Small washer and nut on the back side.
Once you have the links installed, tighten them down. Your last and final step is to tighten down the jam nuts using a 15/16 wrench. Make sure it is done on both sides, and once all your hardware is tightened, you're ready to ride.
I hope your guys' install goes just as easy as his did. There are some things that we need you to remember after you've installed our rear sway bar. First, send you guys some billet clamps with grease zerks on them. Make sure you guys do grease them. We use Red and Tacky here at the shop. Our rear sway bar is adjustable. If you're out there looking to rock crawl, we recommend the softest setting, which is going to be all the way towards the back of the car. If you're going to go out and start drifting some corners, we recommend going to the stiffest setting, which is going to be the 3rd hole in all the way towards the front of the car. With our adjustable sway bar link, make sure that you do tighten down the lock nut. It is a 15/16 nut. And remember guys, you can buy all of our stuff online individually, visiting our website at www.shocktherapist.com, or you can call in if you have any questions at 623-217-4959.